guys. I didn't see you there. I was just flip-flopping on an issue. Do you get it? Okay, look. The words of my friend and colleague Greg Gutfeld, you can't boo these. They can't all be winners. Also, I want you to know I don't actually wear these flip-flops. Also, I want you to know that my mom doesn't even call them flip-flops. To the horror of my younger sister, my mom calls them thongs. And I'm wondering, is that a regional thing? Or, look how giant they're like, these are like thongs bigger than my head. Or is that just a mom thing? What's up with that? Hello, and welcome to the Daily Alison. How are you? You look good. You look well. Have you been working outside? Are you tired? Oh, are you not feeling well? Just kidding. Those are just things people say when greeting people. I just got an idea. Maybe I should skew this towards a younger demographic, like a really young demographic, and then it can be like Sesame Street with puns. What do I have to tell you? Well, horror has struck at my local market and in my refrigerator. As I think you guys know, I rely heavily on a kind of milk called Calorie Countdown by Hood. It's how I stay not so thin. Something weird happened where the filming stopped. I don't know what the last thing I said was. Okay, it's all good. We're caught up. I know what the last thing I said was. Anyway, without wasting much more time, Calorie Countdown is 45 calories a cup. It's about half the calories of non-fat milk, but it tastes milk-esque. And it's hard to find, but they carried it here, and now they don't have it anymore. So I had to switch to unsweetened almond milk, which is 40 calories, or 35, it's even fewer calories. However, it gets all like clotted in coffee. Like if I were to do an impression of the milk, it looks like this. And so you see that in your cup. You're like, you go to take a sip, and then it's all. And it totally just messes with me. So I'm not into it. So I am giving you guys a task, which is if you see something called Carb Countdown or Calorie Countdown by Hood, it's in a green carton, let me know. Because I will drive to wherever that is. I don't care how far away it is. If it's within a few miles of where I live, and I will buy some. Okay. A little local note, or international note. Maybe I will put it in a cooler and take some kind of plane trip, and maybe I'll pick up a puppy while I'm there. That would make sense. All right, and this is where I have to do some quick math to figure out. Okay, a minute 38. This is slow math. Plus 6 seconds plus another minute. Okay. Did anyone do that math? Because I didn't. 15, 1, carry the 5, plus 4, 41. Okay. Just kidding. I have no idea. Maybe we have like 7 minutes left. I don't know. Math. It just is confusing to me, even though it makes sense. Daring contest. This is how I waste time. But see, yesterday I wasted time with just like words and chatter and blah blah, and today I decided I'm just going to stretch it out. I'm just wasting time with just me and a dream. Alright, let's call up our guest. It's Wendy Molyneux of Alison and Wendy. I used to do a blog with her, or I still do in theory, however. I've just we've been really bad about updating it. And I asked her earlier, she's an author. She wrote a book called, hold while I look at my bookshelf to make sure I know the title. Everything is Wrong with You. It's a parody of women's help books. It's very funny. And she told me that I could describe her as a college friend and an international playboy. So that's how I'm going to describe her. And I'm going to do something controversial. I'm going to pause this while I dial her number because time is of the essence and it waits for no man and it marches on time after time. Hold, please.
Alison?
Wendy Molyneux.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? You're on with the Daily Alison.
Oh, wow.
I know. It's
You arrived.
pretty big moment for you. Are you able to? Yeah, like now, are you able to experience it in the moment, or is it one of those things where it's like a dream and you'll just sort of like a wedding, like you'll remember it after when you see the photos?
I hope that when I get married, it's exactly like this.
Yeah, well, hopefully it'll be longer because this is only gonna be 5 minutes, but it'll be 5 of the best minutes that you've ever spent.
Right.
So I have devised a quiz. It is the
Okay.
Alison Rosen Getting to Know You, Getting to Know Me quiz.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. Name?
Wendy Molyneux.
Very good. What is your favorite condiment?
Mustard?
Oh, interesting. That's mine too. Any particular brand?
Just a regular yellow Princeton.
Interesting. Okay. Now, if you weren't occupation, what would you be?
If I weren't occupation, what would I be?
Yeah, so say your occupation and then say what you would be.
If I weren't not working right now.
Yes.
I'm sort of an unemployed writer, right?
Sure.
Let's say. If I weren't an unemployed writer, I think I'd like to work at the zoo.
That would be fun. You do like animals. And how do you know me?